Hey Gemini, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot. Here to do a reading for you. I'm sorry that your reading kind of got lost in the shuffle last time. I apologize for that. It just goes along with just what is going on with me. So yeah, I don't have a good excuse for that. So for this reading, I feel like, I'm just going to see, how I'm directed here. Yeah, I have no plan. I have no plan. We're just going to see what comes up and we're going to go with it. Whoops. This card just fell out. All right, so I'm going to use this card as kind of what is going on for you, okay? Because that card just fell out on its own. All right, so let's see. Let's take a look. Gemini, what's going on for you? All right, so we've got the Six of Pentacles. So is this you that holds this energy, or is this somebody else in your life? All right. It's important to look at what role you play in this card. This is about give and take in the physical world. What you're offering, what you're giving, what you're taking in from somebody. But at the end of the day, we've got these Six Pentacles here, and one person is getting more than the other. All right, so this is my card for split energy. So chances are you are in some type of split energy where your energy is divided. Your attention is divided between perhaps somebody and something, or somebody and somebody else. Your attention is divided, all right? So, however that applies to you, all right? So, first card here, why is your attention divided? All right, so we have the Fool. So this card holds an Aries energy. This might be directly saying to you that in some way you are behaving a little bit like a fool. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? The Fool is the energy of the unknown and being okay with it. If that's the case for you, if your energy is split because there's an unknown here that you're trying to figure out and you're taking some type of risk, so your energy is divided, you have split energy, I feel like it's a good thing. The lower vibration of this particular card, it is kind of falling on your face, okay? And that's not to say that that's going to be the end result, but anytime your energy is divided, there's consequences to that. So the consequences here could be a positive thing for you. The consequences might be a positive thing for somebody else, or it could be a negative thing for you in some way. But even if it is a negative thing, it's only to catapult you to a more positive direction. That's the beautiful thing about the Fool, is no matter what he does, he's comfortable with taking the risk. He's comfortable with the unknown. I feel like, you can see how joyful he is. You can see how joyful his dog is. It's like they're just enjoying the day. They're just enjoying the sunshine. When you're comfortable with the unknown, when you're comfortable with, taking some risks in life, that's when you're really living. You know, the times in my life where I've taken the biggest risks is when I have felt the most alive, for sure. Not everything always worked out, but if it didn't work out, it propelled me to the next thing in my life, the next best thing. Okay? Or it got me on track, or even if it took me off track for a while, it was meant to be like that. It was meant to go in that direction. All right? So the split energy, whatever it is, whatever you're divided by right now, whatever your attention is divided by, the reason I feel like for that is you're probably being asked to take a risk in some way and be comfortable with not necessarily knowing what the outcome is. So your attention's divided. It is what it is. What are you doing about this? All right, so we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. What I feel like this energy is doing to you right now, there are people that could be very helpful around you that you are kind of taking a step back from. So whatever you're putting the majority of your energy into, you might be doing a lot of that. You might be doing a lot of that alone. I feel like there's people around you that could help or support you. And you're choosing, I feel like you're, the Fool has his back to the Five of Wands in the reverse. When this card is in the upright, it can be about chaos. It can be about competition among people. When this card is in the reverse, it's actually a more positive card. So the people that are around you aren't in competition with you. I feel like they're there to support you in some way. Support you in a particular risk that you might be considering or that you're implementing here with the Six of Pentacles. What do we have here? Nine of Swords. So what did we just say? We feel, or I feel like you're kind of going it alone. And what is this doing to you? It's causing you to create unnecessary worry, which is Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is my least favorite card because, your thoughts lie to you. At the end of the day, your thoughts lie to you. And when you're isolated in your thoughts, that's when things tend to go wrong for people in general. Because this is all about assumptions not based in fact, worry not based in fact, right? What is it that you're worried about here? Again, she has her back to the Fool. I feel like this energy has been a positive thing for you. But the split energy that goes along with this card causes you, I feel like, to equally spend your time looking towards the unknown and accepting it. And also at the same time, you spend some time worrying about that as well. There's people around you that want to help you, that would be helpful to you. But you may be turning your back. Look at this. Both of these cards have their back to maybe a specific person or to other people or to family. So I feel like you're turning your back on specifically people that are close to you for some reason. Okay? What do we have here? The Ace of Swords. So I feel like there's some type of truth. There's some type of truth that needs to be faced, that needs to be looked at. This truth, I feel like, is tied to how other people could support you. We're going to take a look at what that is. And then finally, what do we have here? All right, so we have the High Priestess. So the two majors that we have here, the Fool and the High Priestess. You're very quiet. You're very quiet towards other people. You're very quiet about something that you're either planning to do or that you're currently doing. It's like you're not telling a lot of people. You're making decisions based on your intuition, which again isn't necessarily a bad thing. I feel like you're heavily basing how you are going about something based on your intuition. What's between the Fool and the High Priestess? The Ace of Swords. So I feel like there's really something important. There's something that needs to be looked at. Some type of truth that you might be experiencing but not really facing, not really looking at. Fool's looking in the other direction. High Priestess isn't looking directly at this truth. Let's see what that is. Let's see what the Ace of Swords is for you. What is the Ace of Swords? Nine of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. So I feel like this is a very by myself energy. Okay, so there's a truth about how you're feeling when you are by yourself, right? Right here. The Queen of Swords, not really looking deep within her heart, okay? I feel like, it's like here she is, she's carrying that Ace of Swords right there, the truth. I feel like she's dealing with something. I feel like you're dealing with something mechanically. In other words, you're going through the motions, but you're not dealing with something emotionally. What separates the truth and the Queen of Swords is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you're putting on this energy of you're okay. You're perfectly okay. Nine of Pentacles, I've got my stuff together. I'm, perfectly okay on my own. I'm comfortable with where I'm at. This is what you're putting out to the world. And while that might be true on some level, on another level, I feel like you're not completely okay because the Queen of Swords doesn't want to look at what's in her heart. Queen of Swords doesn't want to look at what's in her heart. So I feel like you're very quiet about what's going on within your heart. You're very quiet when it comes to other people around you. Like you might be even pushing other people away. I feel like you go between this energy of trying to be comfortable with some type of unknown. And on the other end of it, it's almost like in the daytime, you're fine. At night, not so much. Okay? And it's because you are dealing with some heavy split energy. Okay? So let's use a different deck here. Now, this particular deck is a little bit different. It only has high vibration of court cards and low vibration of court cards and major arcana. So there's no minor arcana in this particular deck. All right, so I want to see what this split energy could represent for you, okay? So let's take one card here and one card here. All right. We have Judgment. All right. And this particular card here, you know, you can see all the coffins here, right? And you can see all of the people walking away happily out of these coffins. It's like you can see the angel here. You know, she has done her job. She is flying away because something has already been resurrected. So what this split energy is about for you is something that has already been resurrected for you. Something has come back into your life. Okay? You are facing this Judgment card here if this is you. You know, if you are in one of these roles, something has already been resurrected. What do we have here? And then we have the World. So this can be a card of Capricorn. Queen of Swords, which I feel like is your energy. Queen of Swords is Libra. You might be dealing with a Libra. You might be dealing with a Capricorn. You might be dealing with an Aries. So what this split energy is about is something that has been resurrected for you. Something that was out of your life is now back in your life, okay? And then the World is about, I feel like in this case, it can be about a satisfying coming together. It can be about a happy ending. It can also be about a cycle that has just ended. Now, this person has their back to the World. So it's like, I don't feel like this is representing an ending. I feel like it's representing a satisfying coming together. I feel like this is what you're giving less attention to, okay? And the reason I say that is because I feel like your energy, I feel like this is your energy that you're carrying, Queen of Swords, which is you're not looking deeply into your emotions. This reading, I feel like, is heavily swords focused, so a lot of thought. You're spending a lot of time thinking because you're spending a lot of time alone. You're pushing people away. There's an unknown energy that's happening here. You don't know the outcome or how this is going to, how this is going to fully manifest. Something has resurrected in your life. It might be a person, it might be a situation, it might be, it could be an illness, it could be a family member, it could be a way of life, it could be that you are back in a city that you left behind. But that has resurrected. And I feel like you're trying to, I feel like you're having a hard time finding your place in whatever that is. You're taking some risks and you don't know how this is going to turn out, but you're taking some risks with something that has returned back into your life. You're very focused on this. The World, I feel like, is speaking to this Five of Wands in the reverse. There's somebody that definitely wants more of your time. And I don't feel like you are giving more of your time to somebody because you're heavily focused on something that either you are putting your energy back into or you're revisiting something. Barney. Barnbar. Oh, brother. All right, let's see for judgment. Let's get one more. Look at that. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah. We have the 2 of Pentacles right here in the 6 of Pentacles. Whatever has come back into your life is forcing you to address this 2 of Pentacles, which is essentially the split energy. Okay? It's causing you to figure out what it is that you're juggling, and it's about making a choice. Who does this represent? I feel like this is a who. This could also be a who, or it could be a what. It could be a what. You might be choosing a what over a who. You might be choosing a what over a who. And I say that because of how the cards are coming up, but also because I feel like you put on this 9 of Pentacles energy that, hey, everything's okay. But Queen of Swords, you might come across harsh to a particular person. You might come across different to whatever the situation is that's resurrecting. And again, it could be a person. I feel like if you're around somebody, this Judgment card, if it represents a person, I feel like this person doesn't completely recognize you. You are different to this person. You were not the Queen of Swords the last time you were in this situation. Queen of Swords learns her lessons the hard way. Queen of Swords has had her heart broken to the point where she doesn't really want to look at her heart. She prefers to look at facts and figures. She prefers to look at what she can taste, feel, touch, and think about. Okay? What she thinks about is paramount to everything. What she sees as the truth can actually inhibit her versus move her forward. So the way that you're thinking, I feel like, is inhibiting you, and I feel like a choice, whatever you're juggling here, you're going to be made to face that, and I feel like it's long overdue. And there's some type of, there's connection here that wants to happen, whether it's with family, whether it's a relationship, whether, you know, somebody or your job feels like they need more from you. Your attention is on something else, on a risk, on something that you're risking. It might be big. I don't know. Let's see. What cards do we want? Where are they? Yeah, let's do these. All right, so let's get a couple of oracle cards. What do we have? Ease. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. I feel like that's what, chances are that's what you probably need to be saying to yourself. Because anytime we're in split energy, that means we have resistance to really almost everything in our life in some way, because we can't give really 100% to something that needs more of our attention. And I feel like you're making something more difficult than it needs to be. I feel like it's about this Two of Pentacles. It's about split energy. It's about a choice. And it might be a hard choice for you. What else do we have? Extraordinary. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. I feel like that's the Fool energy. You might be embracing the Fool energy, and you might, I feel like that's a positive thing. It's a positive thing to embrace that Fool's energy. I feel like it's consuming you. I do. I feel like it's consuming you on some level. This wild and impetuous uniqueness. Like you're throwing caution to the wind. This is taking your attention, whatever it is. This, I feel like, is about being able to receive support, help, love from other people. Putting your sword down. Putting your sword down and allowing people in. Getting out of the Nine of Swords. Realizing that that's energy that isn't serving you. Okay? So it's about facing what is dividing you. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. It's about facing what is dividing you. What's dividing your attention. It doesn't have to be difficult. It could be much easier. But the fact that you're taking a risk in some way with whatever this is, it's bringing out something positive in you. It's bringing out an extraordinary side of you that is good. It's good, but it's causing you to easily be in the Queen of Swords for some reason. It's causing you to shut off emotions in some way. And, maybe you need to do that right now in order to take a risk with something. You might be very emotionally attached to whatever this World card is. You might say, this is something that needs to be done first. Then I can pay more attention to certain people or a specific relationship. It's like you want to come in towards whatever this world represents as the extraordinary version of yourself. All right, Gemini, that's what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, certainly reach out to me. If not, no problem. I will talk to you next time. All right, thanks so much. Bye.